TBTL.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Hey Dummies. I'm Andrew. I'll be your dummy today. I'm talking to you from my backyard. Sorry for the hushed tones. I don't want to yell so loud that my neighbors can hear me. They're working on a car right over there, and I'm deeply embarrassed, as I always am. I wasn't made for the social media age, my friends. I think that's pretty clear, the way I can't even say social media without stumbling. I got a question here today related sort of to the weather. It's been very cold here lately, dipping down to the teens this weekend, but it's warmed up today and slowly warming throughout the week. It was snowing earlier today, but those big fat flakes of snow, and it didn't last too long. It was quite beautiful. But we got this note from listener Kelsey, who says, "This cold weather has me daydreaming about hot summer days as a kid, hearing the ice cream truck coming down the block. What was your childhood favorite, and what would you get now if the opportunity arose? I think I'd still go for the Tweety Bird ice cream with the gumball eyes, but I really hate to pop that nostalgia bubble if it actually is not as good as I remember it." Well, Kelsey, did not have the opportunity to buy treats from an ice cream truck when I was a kid because my parents kept us chained up in the basement. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But I did grow up in a pretty rural part of Ohio, and there were not a lot of like ice cream trucks just driving down the country streets because there weren't a lot of, whoa, there goes a car, because there were not a lot of kids just kind of playing outside in the neighborhood. There wasn't like kind of a traditional neighborhood in that way, but that does not mean that I wanted for tasty frozen treats in the summertime. In fact, me and my dad would have a tradition of just plowing through a box of popsicles after doing a whole day's worth of yard work, mowing the lawn and edging and weeding and trimming, and then my dad would break open a box of popsicles at the end of the long day, and he had a special affinity for root beer flavored popsicles. I think the standard popsicle box comes with what, like cherry, grape, and orange, I think. But my dad was obsessed with, and is still, I believe, obsessed with root beer popsicles. So he would place special orders at this little store, like a mile from the house, a little convenience store. He'd place special orders for boxes of root beer popsicles, and if they weren't just root beer, they'd come root beer, banana, and blueberry, I think. And his favorite were definitely the root beer, and I liked kind of all three of those. And they definitely felt special because they weren't the standard three flavors that you'd get in a grocery store. One other quick thing I've been thinking about lately, though, are push-ups. Did you have push-ups as a kid? They were cylindrical with a little stem coming out of the bottom of it, and you would literally push the, I guess it was sherbet, right? Was it ice cream or sherbet? And you would kind of push it up through the cardboard cone and lick or eat off the top of it. And you talk about your Tweety Bird treat maybe not living up to expectations if you were to have one today. I'm kind of similar with push-ups because it was something that I ate so often in the summertime as a kid, and we loved them. I think they only came in orange sherbet flavor, at least for me. That's the only kind I can remember. But I feel like if I were to have one now, first of all, it would seem so small to me, I think, and my giant hands and my giant adult face. I just think that those things would probably seem so small to me compared to the experience of eating them as a kid. But I definitely have fond memories of that, and if I could relive a summer day of popsicles and push-ups, that's what I'd lean towards. I can't tell, did my camera just do something funky there? Maybe a raindrop fell on it, so maybe that's the universe telling me it's time to wrap this thing up. What would you guys choose? Put it in the comments below on YouTube. What would be your summertime treat if a ice cream truck rolled up your block right now? What a weird time to be thinking about this. But I like it, Kelsey. I like your vibe. Let's think about warmer days. Hope you all are having a great weekend. Luke and I will talk to you on Monday. Oh, and also, Kelsey, great job with the question. Everybody else, you want to be like Kelsey, send us your questions. We could always use more questions to answer in this video series. Email me, andrew@tbtl.net, and just put "Hey Dummies" in the subject line. Talk to you soon.